You know, they say you can't choose your family, but you could choose your friends. And damn it, I know opposites attract, but sometimes when it comes to friends, no matter how old you get, it's very cliquish. 2 years ago, I met the best friend of my life and somebody who was really fond of me. And I was fond of her. Normally, it's one sided, but she admitted to liking me from first glance. In this case, I wasn't the chaser, I was the chasee. And she was something like out of a dream. She would come visit me, text me. She thought everything I said was the coolest thing ever. And she never judged me. And she thought I was a phenomenal human being with a bright future. We got close. She got close. And then because of image, she hurtfully dropped me like garbage. And she tried to be friends, but it wasn't genuine and it was very cold fish. She could go to other people's barbecues, but I was reduced to meeting her in the corner of the park like I have a disease. The worst part is her friends didn't think much of me because of my color and because of my situation. Now, I'm not using my situation as an excuse because you know what? It's stupid. But you know, at the same token, if I was walking and my joints were good and I didn't have all these problems, spasticity and whatnot, I would have more people around me. The thing is, this incident happened 2 years ago, and it's even hurtful. And the problem is, I became a side guy. And unfortunately, one of her friends moved next door. And she was kind of show offish about places that she'd been. She looked down on me from the moment she met me. Yes, she would be polite and say hello, but it was fake because when I asked her for her number to be friends, she said, just knock on the door, I'm never around. But yet, when I had a present for her, that's when she remembered my number. And the thing is funny, she left the present on my doorstep, not knowing how many people in my apartment building saw that and the embarrassment that I have had. And it bothers me. And then she would talk to my aide behind my back, put me on blast in the cafe of my apartment building. Didn't even explain herself why she put it at my door. Or I know it didn't have anything to do with her, but at least she would have said, "Excuse me, sorry." And then we bump into her in the hallway, and she acts like nothing happened. And then I bump into my so-called friend in the movie theaters around Christmas time, and she walks in with the whole family, with the fiance, like nothing, and walks by me like I'm a piece of shit because she has everything in the world, and it's just easy to walk away. I felt like shit. And then, to get pity, her friend Ashley Drevnak says to my aide, "Come over to my party. I have booze because I'm moving to another state with a guy." And she tries to offer her leftover scraps to give it to me, and she said, "As it's a peace offering." Newsflash, I tried to make up with you. You're an ass. You never wanted me to be friends with your friend, and you're trying to get attention. I already said hi to you. What more do you want? You want people to stroke your hair and stuff. At least come up to me as a woman and say, "You know what, you're sorry." Because you know what, it hurt me every time seeing you pass that hallway. But you could give a damn because you yourself have a boyfriend and you yourself moved to another state. And all this braggadocious things about how much money you make and how many times you traveled. You know it hurts because I lost probably the greatest person that ever loved me or never loved me, whichever one. And I don't understand how people could just walk away and don't even care anymore and be so heartless and be so fucking heartless. You'll never know how much you hurt me. You'll never know how much your friends hurt me. And you know what the worst part is? You chose them over me. That's how much I really meant to you. Turns out you weren't the person that I thought you were. It's a shame. I hope if I see you in public, you never talk to me again. Because I don't need the fakeness. Hey, my door's always open if you want to be cool. But no half-assedness. And you can't let your friends disrespect me because I'm tired of the plastic shit. And it hurt me. It to the point of my stomach bubbling every time I saw her in the hallway. Because I know she could give two shits whether we were friends or not.